Let's go down to Jerome's. So something I love a lot is legitimate training camp battles, and one that the Vikings have brewing here in a couple weeks is at the punting position. Now, Ryan Wright burst onto the scene, the pride of Tulane in 2022, and he looked really damn good as a rookie last year. Not so much. He is facing the upstart Seth Vernon, fellow 2022 UDFA, but Vernon was out of Portland State. Also the Vikings. Maybe it was Kismet. Who knows? But there is going to be a legitimate battle at the punting position in training camp, and it's going to be fun to watch because it's going to be like, dun, 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 punting, update. Who looked good? Ooh. It's going to be good. So there is going to be a legitimate punting battle afoot. Purple Persuasion, per Andrew Kramer of Access Vikings, punter Ryan Wright has struggled in the media portions of OTA's minicamp, and newly signed punter Seth Vernon has a boot and has been nailing it thus far. Quote, Matt Daniels has talked about how there was a big sophomore slump for Ryan Wright. That's why they bring in this new punter, and that new punter, he's got a boot. He has... I kind of wish that Kramer was British. I know that he's not, but it would be funny. It's like, oh, he's got a boot, which means like junk in the trunk. Or no, it just means trunk. Yeah. He has been nailing it, and Ryan Wright hasn't looked good in some of the open practices. So, punter news. And Alec Lewis, the Athletic, chimed in on this. Wright slimmed down during spring, but has not run away with the job. Locked in competition for training camp. Seth Vernon has an unmistakable leg, will push Wright, and might even win the job. Now, leg size ain't everything, right? Accuracy does come down to it, as well as being able to gauge when not to outkick your coverage, which it should be outpunch your coverage, because you don't really outkick your coverage with the new rule. Yeah. But not getting the ball out there where the returner has space to do something before your gunners can get down there. That's the etymology of the term. So, I mean, there's a lot of soft skills that go into it, as opposed to, hey, can you kick a football over those mountains? Now, Ryan Wright, I mean, he was great as a rookie, man. He was absolutely fantastic as the Vikings went on that 13-4 magic carpet ride. But by and large, all of his numbers were down last year. And, the key numbers, net yards per punt, that is in conjunction with his coverage as well as him. Then also inside the 20 was almost cut in half. Touchbacks went from 1 in 2022, which is really impressive. And that was something that was talked about during the season, is that Wright just didn't put the ball in the end zone, which is important. It is really good because that certainly does help with field possession. But then it went up to 7 in 2023. Also, his hang time went down. So basically, across the board, he was just not as good as he was as a rookie. But of course, there's a lot of other things that go into punting beyond just leg strength and stuff like that. But it will be interesting to see what happens with Vernon. But of course, beyond punting, like, you have to be able to hold. So how does Vernon interact with the presumed starting kicker Will Rockford, as well as the ageless one, the all-pro long snapper Andrew DePaulo, right? So that remains to be seen. And I mean, Vernon could punt as long as the day is long, but as long as Wright is an ass, thank you. And if he's better at holding and communicating, as he's worked with DePaul over the last 2 years, Will Rockford is, the new factor in for Greg Joseph kicking. But it is going to be an interesting and open competition, so we'll see. And, of course, a competition brings out the best in everyone. Both these guys want this job. Both these guys want that season-long guaranteed paycheck, and I guess we'll see what happens. But there's going to be a battle. Love to see it, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. There's going to be a legitimate punter battle at training camp this year between Ryan the Right Stuff, as well as, why does it say Paul? Seth Vernon. Yeah. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But next time, Skull Production Value.